It's 5:51 p.m.
Wow, 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 wow. What? Give them a bigger round of applause than that, man. That was just awesome, wasn't it? Wow. It's a beautiful evening. Can I hear everybody say awesome? Give them one more big round of applause while they're taking their chairs. Is everybody sorted? Y'all good over there? Yes? You're gonna sit, right? Yes? Okay. Let's give them a little time. You know, it's their night tonight. All you parents and guardians here tonight, I know you're all like over the top, feeling so good about this. You know what? I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause, all the parents and guardians. No, man, no, that's a Bianca, Bianca. Now I wanted to give a round of applause to all the wonderful teachers and the principal. Welcome. Welcome to the 2023 graduates. Welcome. No, man, them they do so good. May I forget them one more round of applause? Oh, God. My name is Althea Hewitt, and I'm your host for the evening. And a little bit about myself. I am a professional recording artist, also a songwriter, also a music producer, also a lot of things behind that and more. But as we continue, you know, we're not going to make this thing boring. We're going to keep it lively like how they just started a while ago. So we're going to ask Alex Xavier Thorpe to come on stage right about now to do the opening remarks. Make her feel welcome, the man. Give her a round of applause.
Please stand reverently for prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for taking us here safely to this, our graduation ceremony. We thank you for your unfailing love, your grace, and protection throughout the year. We are thankful for the principal, teachers, and the school administration. You have empowered them to give us the guidance which was necessary for our development, and for that we say thank you. We are grateful for our parents, guardians, and well-wishers who have helped us to accomplish our goals. We pray that you will continue to guide and protect us all as we commence a new chapter in our lives. Please help us to remember always that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Please bless the evening's proceedings, and we hope that the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts will be acceptable in your sight, for you are our strength and our Redeemer. Amen.
So, amen and amen. It's a wonderful day. God has granted us this day for Dunrobin Christian Academy, class of 2023, to graduate today. We give God thanks for real. Now, we have a hymn. Miss A. Hall and Miss Morgan, can you come to the stage, please? They will be doing Great Is Thy Faithfulness.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, and thy passions make them long. As thou wilt be, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto thee. Summer and winter and springtime and autumn, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold weakness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, mercy, and love. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth. Lord, their presence to share and tonight. Strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings online with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Great is thy faithfulness, for real. Now, we want to invite on stage Donique James. She will do the welcome for you all today.
Madam Chair, Ms. Elitha Hewitt, Chairman of the School Board, Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, School Board Advisor, Apostle Courtney McLean, Principal Miss Karen Emmanuel, our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Wayne Henry, special guest, Miss Bobette Rigg, other distinguished guests, staff, parents, friends, fellow graduates. Good evening. On behalf of the DCA Sparkling Diamonds graduating class of 2023, I extend a very warm welcome to all who have taken the time to be with us this evening. I would also like to welcome our very special speaker, Dr. Wayne Henry, our presenters, Ms. Bobette Rigg and Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, the hardworking staff, and the students of our noble institution, parents, family, friends, and well-wishers who have joined us for this special milestone. We truly appreciate your presence. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate the overall achievements and growth of our students. The students of Dunrobin Christian Academy, graduating class of 2023, have been a long journey, and this afternoon, we celebrate together as we prepare to embark on the next leg of our journey on this road called life. The graduands are a true representation of everything that we stand for here at Dunrobin Christian Academy. These hardworking, articulate, and disciplined students are a credit to the school and an inspiration to us all. Having survived almost 2 years of global pandemic, this moment is one we are so grateful for. With the dedication and commitment of the staff and students of Dunrobin Christian Academy, as well as the loving support of our parents and the watchful eyes of Almighty God, we stand proud today. Thank you for joining us in what we believe will be a delightful evening. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening's proceedings.
Thank you, Donique. Thank you so much. Give her a big round of applause. Do you know how hard it is to stand in front of so many people to talk? Yes, it takes a lot of effort. Jesus. Oh, please, please give them a round of applause. And I wish that I was, I used to go to your school. So as we continue tonight, we have the chairman's message, and that is coming from Mr. Christopher Emmanuel. Make him feel at home with us. Come on, give him a round of applause.
Madam Chair, Ms. Althea Hewitt, Advisor to the Board of the Dunrobin Christian Academy, Apostle Courtney McLean, Principal Karen Emmanuel, our esteemed guest, Dr. Wayne Henry, special guest, Ms. Bobette Rigg, other distinguished staff, parents, friends, graduates, good evening. Today is indeed a very special day. I'm very aware that this gathering is all about the children, and as such, in acts to bring greetings, is largely aimed at the special young people among us today. Don't they look fantastic? I think they deserve a bigger round of applause. Today is all about you, girls and boys. I know it's difficult to sit still for a long time. So I promise I'll try and keep my greetings as short as possible. It was Stacia, I think her name was Tushar, who said, "We worry about what a child will become tomorrow, yet we forget that he is someone's today." As parents and teachers, we don't put a lot of time and energy into preparing. As parents and teachers, we do put a lot of time and energy into preparing our children for their future, and rightly so. We do indeed need to equip our children with lifelong skills in preparation for adulthood. It is our collective responsibility as we guide and mold the leaders of tomorrow, for it is on them that the future depends. Today, as we pay tribute to the young ladies and gentlemen of tomorrow, we know that they have started their remarkable journey towards achieving the goal of being high achievers they aim to be. This year has seen them grow and develop exponentially. I don't have to look beyond Davian Samuels. They have remained eager and enthusiastic, and they have grown in so many ways. Our thanks and appreciation to all the teachers and parents for the fantastic role that you have all played to facilitate their progress. Now, girls and boys, I need to tell you how very proud we are of you today. You are all incredible, special people. Right now, as you sit here in front of us, you have all worked very hard to learn more every day. You have played hard, you have made new friends, and you have all tried to be a good friend too. We hope that the lessons you have learned here at Dunrobin, both academic and spiritual, will help you to succeed. As you look towards the experiences you will have, the new friends you will make, and the new and different challenges that you will face as you begin the transition to high school. The circumstances will change, the environment will change, and the way in which we handle everybody's life will change. The challenge you will face will yield more important and life-changing result, completely different from these faced during your time here at Dunrobin Christian Academy. Whatever you face, however, I am sure that with the lifelong lessons you have learned at Dunrobin Christian Academy, you will overcome. Well done, and congratulations to each and every one of you. You can feel very proud of all you have done and all that you have accomplished this year. These, our children, will move into new school, and a new school here, I hear, with new challenge to deal with. But as they move into their respective tomorrow, to bring their goals, or to bring with goals already achieved and more dreams still to aspire to, we envision all succeeding. There is something special about graduation ceremony. Innocence retained, journey begun, and dreams awaiting to be achieved. Hold on to your uncanny gift of finding everything in nothing, and not only seeing several wonders in the world, but several thousands. Work hard and play straight, and may you stay in your spirit and soul always always remember that what you get by achieving your goal is not as important as what you become by achieving your goal. And I think it was Ziegler who said that. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. This afternoon, we are saying goodbye to this period of life and move on to the next one. You have started to learn that you are building your future by the decision that you make. Before I finish, I would like to recognize all the teachers who taught this graduating class at one point or one time or another, especially my wife, Karen. Without your support, effort, and faith in this class, we would not be standing here as the people we are today. You have prepared them for their next big challenge. You cannot imagine how grateful they are for all of the hands work and cares you have put in, all of the hard work rather, and care you have put into this class. I would like to recognize all the graduates. You made it. You made it. Please give them a round of applause. I welcome everyone involved in this evening's proceedings, as it is an important aspect of the remit of the Dunrobin Christian Academy. Let's start them right, and they'll turn out right. Good luck, and God bless you all.
Give it up one more time for Mr. Christopher Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right then, I was just there listening to what you were saying, and at the same time I was talking to the principal, a little small chat to see how long she has been on the compound. And she said 20 years. I said, how you manage that? And again, these youths, these young ladies, princess and princes, they went through COVID too. And they had to do online studying and schooling. And I know that was pretty difficult. So, for the whole session of this, we're going to give them rounds of applause. So you're going to give them another big round of applause right about now. On a special year, very, very special. Don't forget that. You're very, very special. And also remember, you're awesome. All right? Okay, so we have a special item, and we have a lovely, lovely, lovely young miss. We've been talking, about this song, and she said she had a little butterfly. Let me just get her up here, because I think she's anxious before the principal come talk, so we can sweet up the vibes a little bit. I'm going to give you this mic. Oh, I just love her. So we're going to do another thing together. And she's going to start Could you make her feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen? Rebecca Burrell. Rebecca Burrell.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Now it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the powerful king composed it, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Well, his faith was strong, needed proof. He saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. Well, she tied you to a kitchen chair, broke your throne, cut your hair. From your wrist she drew hallelujah.
I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I told the truth, I didn't want to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Souls with nothing on my tongue but
She made my night. Give her a bigger round of applause. Now we want to welcome the principal, who has been the principal for like 18 years going. Beautiful, beautiful queen. Please make yourself known. Come up here, Mrs. Karen. Now you're welcome. Come on now.
Oh boy. I was telling Rebecca that no matter how often I do this, I still get nervous like her. So we're in the same company, Rebecca. Thank you so much for sharing that song. It was so beautiful. Thank you. Rebecca is in grade 4. Yeah. Madam Chair, Ms. Althea Hewitt. Chairman of the school board, Mr. Christopher Emmanuel. our school board advisor, Apostle Courtney McLean, distinguished guest speaker, Dr. Wayne Henry, our special guest, Minister Bobette Rigg, teachers, staff members, parents, guardians, students, ladies and gentlemen, and of course our graduates. Good evening. In the words of Walter D. Wintle, who penned a poem in the late 19th century, he said these words: "If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you will lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You must think high to rise. You must be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can." Please salute the winners to my left. At the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, when Jamaican Dion Hemmings, I don't know if we remember, when she won the gold medal, it stunned the world. She was the least favorite to win. But Dion sat down and crossed out all the names that were above her and placed her name in the first position. She determined her success in that event. Barack Obama became president of the USA in 2008. And as I watched his journey, I was very fascinated. And he was seen as the least probable candidate to win. A black man trying to gain control of the White House? Never. But so they thought. He had no money, no fame, he wasn't popular. However, in the end, it was a landslide victory, and he became the first black president to reside in the White House, along with his black family, and lead a predominantly white America. He decided that he would win. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we should never allow the negative voices to determine our destiny. Only you or I can make that determination. Everything and anything is possible when we set high goals, work hard to achieve them, and tell yourself it is possible. Today we are here to celebrate the achievement of 34 winners who believed it was possible. They fought against all the odds of a pandemic that lasted nearly 2 years of their school life. And today they have achieved the school of their dreams. We applaud them. It has been my privilege to watch them grow from as young, some of them as young as 3 years when they came into Dunrobin Christian Academy, into the mature adolescent that we see today. I believe as school administrators, we are favored to have the opportunity to train up children and watch as the transformation takes place in their lives. When they arrived here, some were vulnerable, unaware, shy, afraid of strangers. They would cry a lot. Some of them, you didn't dare touch them if you weren't their teacher. Today, they are no longer the shy babies, but very brave intelligent, and lots of potential, great future ahead. Sometimes they're able to teach me lots of things because they know how to acquire knowledge for themselves. So we learn from them. We have some heated debates in the classroom, which I have thoroughly enjoyed, and I am very proud of who they have become. The primary exit profile is a very competitive national examination, and gaining a place at a top traditional school is hard work. So I do salute our students for pressing and pushing through the challenges and staying focused on their goal so that they were able to gain a place at a school of their dreams. One student lost his mom during the period of preparation, but today he stands proud to have achieved his first choice. Losing a mom at such a tender age is not a very easy thing, can be very traumatic. So I do want to commend Davion Samuels. Davion. He beat all the odds, and with the support of his family, stands tall, pun intended, among his classmates. Congratulations, Davion, for gaining your first choice, and we look forward to great things from you. Today is indeed a proud day for all of us. Most of us here have been caregivers in one way or another, whether as mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, cousin, stepmom, stepdad, guardian, friend, teacher. We are the ones they have depended on to get to this day in their lives. And we know the Bible states that we should train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Our job as caregivers is to prepare our children to function in a global environment, and we know that training should take place not only in the classroom or on the blackboards, but along the corridors, in our vehicles, at the supermarkets, driving to the country, at dinner, anywhere we are. Through our code of conduct at Dunrobin Christian Academy, we have sought to teach our children some of life's values. These values, along with the knowledge gained, will equip them for the future. This afternoon, I'm grateful to once again stand before you as principal of this institution. We have had our fair share of challenges, but I believe that I am called for this. Yes. And so despite the challenges and, sometimes you want to give in, but God has been our guide, and I'm grateful to stand again to speak with you. We continue to value our children, and I encourage us to spend time with them as much as we can, listen to them, and value their opinion. They have a lot to say, and sometimes I know we are very busy, and we don't have time to listen. But I believe that we really need to give them time and hear what they have to say. There is so much we can learn in terms of what may be happening in their lives and their own struggles, and especially now as they are going into puberty and adolescence, there are lots of changes that they are trying to understand. So let's spend time with them. I'll just do a short reflection of the past academic year. In the past year, we added 10 new teachers to our staff complement. 2 teachers were dismissed, 2 resigned, and 1 teacher migrated. Additionally, Reverend Kenroy Waldo, who had joined our admin team to support my office as principal, was not able to complete the year as he felt a call to return to full-time ministry. However, we want to thank him for the time that he spent with us and wish him well in his endeavors. I would also like to say thanks to all our supportive parents, guardians, and friends of our school who continually support us, whether through cash, kind, or time. We truly value your support. I would also like to thank my school administrator, Miss Donna Wellington, for her diligence, commitment, and dedication to duty. She took on the task of school administrator while managing a grade 1 class, and I think she performed both with excellence. So we want to thank her. Recognition must be given to the dance department for their performance in the JCDC competition. We received 2 gold medals for our entry this year, and we also copped the national trophy in one of the categories. Well done to our dance teacher. I don't think she's here, Auntie Zaro, but we commend the dancers for their fine achievement. In sports, we entered the GISA Prep School's track meet and are proud of their achievements. We made it to the finals in a few events, and the students received a number of medals, and I think Mr. Hines will be making some presentations later. We want to thank the parents who gave full and unwavering support to the team. It was an honor to be at the stadium for one of the final events and to watch the children pressing. They did so well. I thank the athletes for representing well. Well done to our coach, Mr. Hines. And the teachers who supported him. Our netball team entered the GISA Prep School netball competition, and they were placed 3rd in the zone. Congratulations to them. And, of course, our netball coach is also Mr. Hines. Our football academy continues to make strides as well. And our head coach, Coach Brown, is not here today, but we want to thank him for his continued work with the boys. They entered the GISA Prep School competition and put on a sterling performance, although they did not win, but congratulations to them. I must also give recognition to our smashing pianist, coach to our choir and music department, Mr. Dennis Rushton. We entered the JCD music competition this year after 2 years of COVID lockdown and proudly won a gold medal. And to top it off, we were invited to the finals to vie for the national trophy, and of course, we took it home. With great excitement, he called me, "Miss, we have been invited." So we went and, we just showed them what DC is all about. So, best song and best performance. Well done, students. Well done, choir. Academically, our students continue to be top achievers as our honor roll program continues to motivate and inspire them. We congratulate all our hardworking and committed students who continue to shine. Making the honor roll is never easy, but teaching our students the value of hard work and seeing them apply themselves is very gratifying. In September 2022, we also introduced our e-learning platform, and it has made a significant difference in the teaching learning experience. We rolled out the entire curriculum online for parents and students to follow along so that no one will ever miss a lesson. A child who has to be absent from school for any reason can still have access to all the material being taught and stay fully connected while at home. Some parents have already given us some very positive feedback, and so we know that it is doing the job it is intended to do. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating excellence and congratulate our students who sat the PEP examinations. The results of our national examinations is proof that we are doing something right. While the overcrowded classrooms in the public schools are having a negative impact in some cases, our school continues to be ranked as a top performing prep school in St. Andrew. Yeah, we're little but we're Talawa. 34 of our students at the examination, and of that number, 31 were placed at a traditional high school of their choice. The other 3 were placed, although not a school of their choice. You would be aware that placement of the students this year was done based on the performance in both the grade 5, which contributed 22% of their final score, and the grade 6, which contributed 78% of the final score. And when I look at the performance, the results of the grade 6 examination, all the students were graded either proficient or highly proficient for the grade 6. I'm particularly proud of them because I know that when we did the grade 5, we were still at the tail end of the pandemic, and some of the classes were still being held online. So I want to make special mention of 2 boys. You know, sometimes our boys are marginalized and are not recognized as much. But when I looked at the results, there were 2 boys who scored highly proficient in every subject area. And I want to make mention of them, Jonathan Grant and Davion Samuels. Very proud of them. We know that due to the 2 years of a pandemic this year, 2023 was the first since 2019 that the children actually did all the PEP exams. And despite the many obstacles, they have proven hard work and determination. With hard work and determination, we can achieve success. I want to thank the teachers who assisted me in the classroom, Miss James, Mrs. Mitchell, Miss Antonio. I enjoy working with the grade 6 students, but of course I'm not able to do it alone because of the administrative task. So these teachers played a very supportive role, and I know it was a challenging but rewarding year. Thank you, ladies. As I close, I want to encourage us all to stay positive. Strive always for excellence in all things. To parents and guardians here today, I want to encourage you to continue investing in your children. You make a difference in their lives. To our teachers and other staff members, I say, thanks for your commitment. Continue loving our children and making them your priority. To our school leavers, Aristotle said, success is not an act, but a habit. I encourage you to endeavor to make success a habit for life. In closing, I want to encourage us all to make success our goal, to make our children our number one priority, to embrace the traditional values of hard work and a good education, to block out the naysayers and remain positive and focused, to believe that you can and you will accomplish great things, to pray for our nation and especially our nation's children, to teach our children the simple values of courtesy and respect for human beings everywhere, to do the right thing even if we are in the minority. Albert Einstein once said, what is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Amen. May the Lord bless you all. Thank you and have a great evening.
You know, it's the second time that thing catch me. Yes. That was rather touching, I must say. I was about to walk out and go to the bathroom to get some napkins for the principal. I don't know if you saw, you didn't see the tear. No, man, I know, I felt it because I know it was a hard year. It was a hard, I felt it. Give her a bigger round of applause, please. Mrs. Karen Goldborn Emmanuel. Now we're going to invite Nyla Palmer, the deputy head girl. Where is she? She's going to give the valedictorian address. Give her one more round of applause, please.
Madam Chair, Ms. Althea Hewitt, Chairman of the School Board, Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, School Board Advisor, Apostle Courtney McLean, Principal, Mrs. Karen Emmanuel, our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Wayne Henry, other distinguished guests, staff, parents, friends, fellow graduates, good afternoon. I am Nyla Palmer, your 2023 valedictorian. I stand here before you with mixed feelings, feelings of joy, excitement, and a little sadness, and of course, pride. Proud to know that we have defeated the odds, and we are here today. We, the history-making class of 2023, face the full brunt of COVID-19, but just look at us now. Our journey to this day was a group effort, the combined effort of the great teachers, administrators, supportive parents, and the support of each other. H.E. Newton stated that no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. We will be eternally grateful to the village that brought us to this point. Most of us entered the gates of Dunrobin Christian Academy in September of 2017. On that September morning, we entered in our shiny new uniforms, new hairstyles or new haircuts, and our faces still having baby features. We recall the animated Mrs. Paris and Miss Query, our grade 1 teachers. They introduced us to those dreaded Friday morning spelling tests. We also remember the sheer excitement of the early days of making the honor roll. Receiving an honor roll badge was great motivation, precious memories. As years rolled by, the many school activities such as Christmas concert, which taught us about giving to the less fortunate. Memorable events such as Sports Day, where the Yellow House Bonnier would always seem to win. I was convinced that they had more students than the other houses. I also recall our wonderful devotions. No devotion was complete without at least 3 lively choruses and 3 prayer choruses. We also didn't choose short songs. With the assistance of Mr. Rushton, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday mornings were very special. Mrs. Mitchell added great flavor to our devotion in the latter years of her special talent. We'll also not leave out the DCA drummers. Children's Day was always fun. Here at Dunrobin Christian Academy, we certainly had a balance between academics and recreational activities. Dunrobin Christian Academy gave us a lot of exams, midterm exams, and very soon after end of term exams. This caused us many late nights of studying and many anxious moments. We have all developed true study skills and become disciplined individuals because of this routine. In the middle of grade 3, we were hit with COVID-19. This was a new experience for both teachers and students. We were introduced to the online learning through the Zoom platform. Having a gadget was now a necessity, but we did not have the luxury of playing games all day. Being online was difficult. The online teaching learning process caused teachers to be creative and it also tested their patience. To many of us students, it was a frustrating period. We all thought it would end in grade 3, however, it went on to grade 4 and parts of grade 5. This 2023 class had some rough years. Our first attempt at PEP was in grade 5. We are grateful for the effort that was made to get us prepared in that difficult time. Thanks to Mrs. Bernard and Miss Marie for their tremendous role they played in that critical time. By the time we got to grade 6, we realized that the honor roll and A's were not as easy to attain as before. We also realized that the online school had put us at a great disadvantage. Mrs. Goulburn, Miss Antonio, Miss James, and Mrs. Mitchell piled on the work daily. all of us can remember those long nights trying to complete all our homework. Our weekday afternoons, Saturdays, and even Sundays were filled with extra lesson, no free time. I know I can speak for everyone when I say I'm happy it is all over. There were many teachers who helped us along the way. However, there are some extra special ones, constant ones. Firstly, we want to highlight Mrs. Myers, who was our school mother and friend, the one who was on every school trip, who had snacks in her class, who were in contact with our parents, and who was in charge or involved in almost all the clubs and every school activity. We want to say a special thanks to you, Miss Myers, for going that extra mile for us. And especially, we must take time to acknowledge Mr. Hines, otherwise known as Sir. Mr. Hines, you are so multifaceted and talented. Or drummer, dance choreographer, netball teacher, MC, praise and worship leader, trip chaperone, and the best track coach ever. Mr. Hines, sir, we love you and appreciate you, and you are the only teacher who we could flower on their birthday. To all the staff of Dunrobin Christian Academy, teachers, administrative, and auxiliary staff, we want to thank you for the time you spent in shaping this part of our journey. Most of all, we want to thank God for allowing us to experience the beauty of life and for his provision during these last 6 years. His strength has allowed us to be here today. We also want to thank God for our parents and guardians who supported us throughout this journey. To my fellow classmates, all of us played our part to make this journey amazing. As you leave this noble institution to start another aspect of your life, I encourage you to be brave, put God first, and maintain the good Christian values that Dunrobin Christian Academy instilled in us. I know we will miss each other, but we can hold on to the memories. Best wishes to everyone. We will forever be committed to diligence, achieving excellence. God bless you all.
Wow, what a beautiful voice, see? And you are all at attention, hearing this low voice that she's talking in. Give her one more round of applause, please. Nyla Palmer. Best wishes to all of you, the graduation 2023 class. All right, so I see you guys are going to do another number. Are you ready? Are you ready? Awesome class of 2023, are you ready? So let them feel welcome again. Give them a round of applause. They're going to do A Million Dreams for you. Yes. I'm like, hello. Ah, look at me now. No. Okay, it's in. And you can sing a piece of it for me again. I like that song there. We were just enjoying it a while ago, Dennis. You have to play it one more time and the graduation class sing it, yeah? Sing the chorus for us. Yes, the chorus. Hold on there, pull up there, cause they have it a little confused. And you know we have the lyrics too, right? We have the lyrics in the book. The principal just showed me. So if you want to join in, Mr. Hines, where's Mr. Hines? Come here 1 second, please. Hey, hey, hey. Give it up for Mr. Hines. I'm gonna, you stay by that mic right over there, so please. You're going to help them and sing with them over there because, yeah, oi. We're going to do this together. Everybody ready?
Very good.
We all ready? Here we go now, one, the chorus. You let me down.
Anything me less than good. Lock up in a box like a rectangle. Oh, oh. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm here to tell you my life. From grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 to grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6 to graduate. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Me a march up in a me graduation. Collect my certificate in a me hand. Test after test after test after test. To prove I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. When me name call is like rose after rose. Sweet melodies and chorus after chorus. Get 100, me get more after more after more after more after more after more. Look at me now, me they think me less than good. Lock up in a box like a rectangle. Oh 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 oh. Come here, tell you my life from grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 to grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6 to graduating. Look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. My blessing just a flow over. It's a cup, yeah. Love to my parents and my teacher. From 40 to 50 to on a roll, yeah. So them living like a high achiever, yes sir. Me and make my parents prouder. To every teacher will push me to be better. No fail and no asset, no defeat, yeah. Committed to diligence. Look at me now, when they think me less than good. Lock up in a box like a rectangle. Oh, oh. Look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. I mean, I tell you my life from grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 to grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6 to graduating. Look at me now. Me a thank God for me blessing. No exam done me get rid of my distressing. No late night homework and studying for the testing. Still I aim for resting cause my school is calling. Can't wait for the morning step up very brawling. Miss James, Miss Antonio and Miss Michelle, Miss Emmanuel, DCA, do it again. Look at we now, do the thing we less than good. Lock up in a box like a rectangle. Oh, 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 oh. I tell you our life from grade grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 to grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6 to graduating. Look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. This year, look at me now.
Oh my God. Great things you have done. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, talent, for real. Talent, talent. Whoa. Now, after that, all that exciting, it's been going so well tonight. We have for you the guest speaker, Kayla Robinson. Where are you, Kayla Robinson? Give her a bigger round of applause on that. Come on now. Don't be afraid of the mic. It's on mic. There you go.
Okay. Wayne St. Aubin Henry, CD, JP, PhD, MA, MBA Honors, BSc Honors, Chairman and Director General, Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ. On July the 1st, 2016, Dr. Wayne Henry assumed duties as Director General of the PIOJ, the agency of government leading the process of policy formulation on economic, social, and environmental issues.
Stop 1 second, please. She's introducing the guest speaker. I'm just making it clear. Go ahead now, darling.
Okay. Environmental issues and external cooperation management. Prior to joining the PIOJ, he spent 5 years as Vice President, Government Affairs of the Scotiabank Group, served as Chief Technical Advisor to the Minister of Finance, as well as Special Advisor to the Minister of Agriculture. He previously worked as the World Bank representative in Jamaica and spent several years as a lecturer in economics at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. He is currently the chairman of Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, chairman of the National 2030 Agenda Oversight Committee, chairman of the National Social Protection Committee, a member of the Board of Permanent Secretaries, a member of the National Disaster Risk Management Council, and a member of the National Foreign Trade Council. Among other things, he is a Justice of the Peace and a lay pastor in the Methodist Church in Jamaica. In August 2021, he was conferred with the Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander, CD, by the Government of Jamaica for outstanding public service in the development of Jamaica's sustainable development policies. Dr. Henry holds a PhD in Agricultural and Development Economics, as well as an MA in Economics from the Ohio State University, an MBA Honors in Finance from Howard University, and a BSc Honors in Economic and Management from the University of the West Indies. He is married to Dr. Gail Webster, an ophthalmologist, and together they have a son, Joshua, and a daughter, Gabrielle. Okay, I'm done. Please welcome Dr. Wayne St. Aubrey Henry.
Thank you. Excellent, Kayla. Thank you very much for the warm welcome, the warm introduction. Well, this is one of the most vibesy schools I've seen, if not the most vibesy graduating class. And Dennis has to give me the, all right, he's eating now. I was going to tell him to give me the, let me walk up here. But certainly, Madam Chairperson, Ms. Althea Hewitt, Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, Chairman of the Board of the Dunrobin Christian Academy, members of the Board of the Dunrobin Christian Academy, Apostle Courtney McLean, Board Advisor, Mrs. Karen Goldburn Emmanuel, Principal of the Dunrobin Christian Academy, and the teachers and the staff of the Dunrobin Teachers Academy, Dunrobin Christian Academy, parents, family, ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2023. Put your hands together again for the graduating class. Let me congratulate them. Let me say it's a tremendous pleasure to be here, a tremendous privilege for me to be here, and I'm very encouraged, very heartened by what I'm seeing and hearing. I want to congratulate the graduating class. Let me congratulate the parents and family of our graduates. Let me congratulate the teachers, the staff of Dunrobin Christian Academy, Mr. Riley, Mr. Vibes himself. Let me congratulate all of you, because this is tremendous, what I'm seeing and hearing. I want to congratulate Nyla Palmer, the valedictorian, for a tremendous valedictory address. I'm really impressed, and it always encourages me to see our young people progressing and shining. Amen? You know, there's a church in a village that had a bell, you know, the bell tower, and an old church, and the bell hadn't been rung in a long time. And a young man came to the priest for the church and said, "Father, can I try to ring the bell?" And the priest says, "Well, the bell hasn't been rung in a long time, but if you want to try, go ahead." And the young man climbed up the tower, and to everybody's surprise, he ran it, and with his face hit the bell. And the bell, bong, bong, began to ring. Everybody came out and looked. So the young man again hit the bell with his feet, bong, bong. And the crowds came out, and he tried a third time and missed the bell. Fell off the tower, and he was all right, a little hurt, but all right. Paramedics came and began to tend to the young man, and the priest was there. And the paramedic said, "Father, do you know this young man?" And the priest said, "Well, to be honest, I don't know his name, but his face rings a bell." All right, I want to make the most of the time. I don't have a lot of time. I want to speak on your theme, "Look at me now." Everybody say, "Look at me now." And I like your theme. And I want to speak to our graduates, our graduands, and to say to you that we are designed, to remind us, we are designed for greatness. Genesis 1:26, God said, "Let us make man in our image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion." The seeds of greatness are within you. And some of you are seeing it already based on how you're proceeding in life and how you're progressing. This is just one milestone. And God's Spirit in life, as the Lord continues to keep you, you will see many more. Amen? And so we are designed for greatness. You are designed to do great things. As Alex Xavier prayed, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4 and verse 13. I want to encourage us. God has purpose for your life. And as He has designed you for greatness, He will put you on a pedestal, as it will. When He said, "Look at me now," there must be something to look at. Oh, I feel like preaching, but I'm just going to stick to some notes I have here. But the Bible says in Matthew 5, "And you are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a bushel. Instead, he will put it on the lampstand so that it will give light to everyone. And God will show off on you if you allow Him." Oh, it's getting quiet here. If you allow God, if you put Him first and trust Him and allow the abilities that He's put in you to come out and pursue excellence, He will show off on you. Are you hearing me? I like this young buddy. And so I want to say 4 things. So it's very important to us as we just encourage our graduates this evening. 4 things I want to say. 1, I want to encourage us, to strive for excellence. Everybody say excellence. Strive for excellence. Excellence is defined as being superior in quality or merit. Excellence speaks about being outstanding. And when you strive for excellence, it just simply says you must do your best in whatever you do. If you do your best, we can't ask you to do any more. Think about it. If you do your best is your best. And I always tell my children, you can sleep well at night. When you do exams, you don't have to wait for results. You can sleep well because you know that you did your... We can't ask you to do anymore. So you must strive for excellence. Someone said, why do I have to strive for excellence when I can just do enough to get by? Just doing enough is what we call being mediocre. You're blasé, you just do enough just to get by. And I will suggest to you, it was Jonathan Bozeman, the American educator, who said, show me someone who is content with mediocrity, and I'll show you someone destined for failure. As you're going to succeed in life, you have to push the pedal of your potential. Are you hearing me? Everybody say push. Usain can tell you something about pushing. Shelly Ann can tell you. Are you hearing me? Everybody say push. And when dream, you must dream big, someone says, because it's big dreams that will change the lives of men. Not mediocre, halfway there dreams. Push it. You have the potential. You have the seeds of greatness within you. Push. The world is waiting for what you are carrying. Are you hearing me? Everybody says strive for excellence. The Apostle Paul says, I am what I am by the grace of God. God has helped me. I can do all things. It's the same Paul who said it. But as he says, I am what I am. He says, the grace of God was not to me without effect. I worked harder than all the other apostles. And I am what I am. I want to suggest to us that even though God is with us, he expects us to work hard. I heard Mr. Riley say, diligence. Everybody said diligence. Means to be hardworking, to be careful in your work. Diligence. Somebody said the only place success comes before work in the dictionary is in the dictionary in life. You have to work before you can be successful. And you have to give hard work, press it, push for excellence. Can I suggest that as you strive for excellence, excellence will promote you? Many examples we have. Excellence will promote you. Daniel chapter 6 verse 3 says, Daniel was in Babylon and he was in charge of some things. And because there was an excellent spirit within him, the king of Babylon wanted to promote him in charge of all of Babylon. Excellence will promote you. When the lights are turned off and the doors are closed, as you pursue excellence, even what you do in secret will be promoted in broad. Are you hearing me? Oh, it's quiet here. I'm in the right place, don't it? Everybody says strive for excellence. And so what you do, you must do it as unto the Lord. So when there's no fanfare, no cameras there, nobody to pat you on the back, continue to do the right thing and to do your best. Are you hearing me? And the second thing I want to say to you is be careful as you are going to go through life, as you are striving for excellence. Be careful, number two, who you have around you. Because when he said, look at me now, sometimes we may not see you. We may say, who is around you? And we have an adage that says, show me the company you keep. And I can tell what kind of person. Be careful who you have around you. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33, bad company can ruin good character. Be careful that you have people around you who can help you. You go in the right direction. I heard the principal say, be positive. Have positive people around you who can encourage you in life. People, I see here this is going on and off, right? But let's keep it going for a while and see. My voice big, you know, right? And so you have to be careful who you have around you. If you make mistakes, and boy, mistakes will come. Failures may come in life. I used to say, if you live long enough, you may fail at some things. I found out you don't have to live too long. You're going to fail at something. Because the truth is, success is built on the shoulders of failure. Some of the greatest people in life, if you examine and investigate, they failed at something. Some years ago, one of our leading hoteliers, very successful in hotels around the place. And they asked him and they said, we heard that you're very successful. What's the secret? And he said, boy, way back in the 70s, I lost a lot of money on hotels. But he said, now I know what not to do. Now I know what to do to be successful. And the truth is, failure is not the end of the road. You can be wiser for having failed at something. You can have more character for having failed at something. You can have more compassion for people to help them if you yourself got up from failure. Are you hearing me? But you want the people around you who can help you to get up. Not the people who tear you down. And as you're beginning to progress, they pull you back down. And they bad mind you when they suck. Are you hearing me? Everybody says, strive for excellence. Everybody said, be careful who you have around you. And you don't need a lot of people around you, you know. You have to be willing to be different. You don't need a lot of people. Guard against the pressure to be popular. Are you hearing me, graduates? Graduating class, guard against the pressure to have all the likes. Guard against the temptation to have all the likes and the followers. It may not be a lot of people, but make sure you have the right people around you. Daniel and his 3 friends, Mishael, Azariah, and Hananiah, call them Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Those 4 of them in the very populated Babylon. And the Bible tells about 4 who decided to stand for what was right, who decided to pursue what was right, and to give of excellence. And they were promoted through just 4 of them. Are you hearing me? It don't have to be whole of you. Holy heap of you. Everybody says strive for excellence. So be careful who you have around you. Third thing I want to tell you, learn to persevere. Everybody say persevere. What does persevere mean? Persevere means to continue a course of action in spite of difficulty, in spite of challenge. Sometimes we are not successful because we give up too easy. Oh, it's quiet here. Sometimes Usain can tell you, Sharika can tell you, when the bones and the muscles hurt in them, they're still going because they see something ahead of them. They have a vision. They see the prize. They see the finish line. And they will tell you many mornings they feel like giving up, but they decide to press on. They decide to persevere, and it causes them to be so. Are you hearing me? People pursue an idea, and the idea don't work. They try one thing, and the business plan fail. And instead of giving up, they change the model. One person said, boy, if you give me some help, if you give me some money, and you hear the stories about some of the billionaires who give Michael Dell in Dell computers, Bill Gates in the IBM, in the Apple computer, Bill Gates in the computers, Microsoft is Bill Gates. And he tell you about when he went and he had a model and he had an idea and they disregarded him and he had to leave the company. They'll tell you how he tried to get the money and didn't get the money here, and went back there and didn't get money there, and they decided because they had the vision, they kept going. Everybody say persevere. Means that you're going to get up again. You didn't get the grade you wanted, get up again. You didn't get the result you wanted, keep going. Are you hearing me? Try again. If at first you don't succeed. And the story is told, you know, about the frogs, and it captures, be careful who you have around you, and it speaks of the valley of persevering. You know the story about the frogs jumping across the field. Many frogs jumping together, and they're just going across the field, and 2 frogs in the crowd jumping with the frogs, ribbit, 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 going across the field, and 2 frogs not paying attention, just going with the crowd, fell into a hole. A deep hole in the middle of the field. No water was there, just a deep hole. And one of the 2 frogs tried to jump out, and the frogs at the top gathered around and looked down at the 2 frogs. And as the frog tried to jump up, the frogs at the top said, don't bother try jump, because no frog ever get out of the hole. And the frog tried again, and they said, don't waste his strength. You better either save his strength, you will live longer till you eventually die. And so the frog stopped. The other frog tried, and they said the same thing, don't waste your energy. And the frog tried again, and they shouted louder and said, don't waste your strength, don't bother try. And the frog jumped right out. And everybody gathered around this frog and wonder how come. Till an older frog in the group say, I know what happened, this frog is deaf. So when you were shouting louder to tell him to stop, he thought you were shouting to him to jump and to try harder. Be careful who you have around you. Be careful what voices you're listening to. Are you hearing me? And when he said, look at me now, that's your theme. Can I suggest now speaks about what I would call a temporal context, meaning it sets a time. When they say, look at me, no. Versus now is present. Look at me now. I can suggest now versus then. Yes? Look at me now versus look at me then. In one context, then is what was before. Then I was in kindergarten. Then I was in grade 2. Then are you hearing me? So then would have been everything that went up to and led up to now. So it was important that you got up if you failed then. It was important that you had the right people around you to help to bring you to now. Everybody say, look at me now. And I can also suggest now and then can also mean in the future. Then I'm going to be, I saw people say I'm going to be architect and engineer, I'm going to be doctor. Then I'm going to be prime minister and deputy prime minister. Then I'm going to be high court judge. Then I'm going to be principal to take over from Mrs. Curran. Then, and so then is in the future. And that's the importance of persevering. You have a vision. Without a vision, people perish. Vision is important. What are you going after? And he may not have vision, he may not know. You say, I don't, but uncle, I don't know what I want to do. I do. It's all right. The psalmist says in Psalm 16, David, I have set the Lord always before me. Everybody say vision. It's all right. If you're not quite sure, just set the Lord before you. He'll take, I feel like preaching, that's going to stick. That's going to stick to what is here. So it's important that you persevere because vision will pull you even when you feel the pressure to stop and to quit. Vision will tell you to get back up. Are you hearing me? Vision will call you forward as you persevere. Everybody says strive for excellence. Everybody say be careful who you have around you. Everybody say learn to persevere. And finally everybody say put God first. Come on, say it again. Put God first. If you say, look at me now, now versus then, what is before, now versus then, what is ahead. Put God first because he's the same yesterday, he's the same today, he's the same forever. If you put God first, he will take you from then to then. Are you hearing me? He will take you from start to finish line. If you put God first, he will allow you to persevere. If you put God first, he'll allow you and empower you for excellence. If you put God first, he'll give you wisdom and discernment to determine who will come around you. If you put God first, he will cause you to get up again when failure and challenge comes. If you put God first, he will dry your eyes when challenges of life come to tear you down. If you put God first, he will cause you to be on top and not below. Are you hearing me? Put God first. He will give you vision. He will give you ability as you determine to strive for excellence, as you are careful about who you have around you, as you learn to persevere and put God first and determine to give him all the glory. He will see you through to the finish line of your life and give you good success. And then you can say at the finish line, look at me now to the glory of God. God bless you, God keep you, God empower you and give you good success. Thank you very much.
Dr. Wayne Henry, Director of Planning Institute of Jamaica. What a piece of lesson. All of the adults here can relate. And the young ones, when they just come, but I'm sure you're gonna go through a lot of challenges. Just remember what he said, you know. Remember what he said? Put God first at the last one. What was the first one? Come again? What was the first one? Strive for excellence. What was the second one? Persevere, right? What was the third one? No. I think something switch it around. Is be careful. Be careful. I don't hear you. Be careful. Thank you very much. And the last one is That should have been the first one, you know. See, my girl said, yes, put God first in everything you do, no matter what. All right? Give it up for Dr. Wayne Henry again, please. Thank you. Are we ready for the PowerPoint presentation? Or should I say presentation? We have a PowerPoint presentation right about now, and we're going to let them set that up in the meantime. Then, Rush. Dennis, you can just go and strum up a little key or two until them, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we're waiting for them to organize this for you tonight. Eh. Eh, eh. All right. Okay, Principal Goldburn is just apologizing that this screen is not going to be able to work, so she apologizes. But the presentation is over that side, so check it out.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. they can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see, a million dreams is all.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kayla Robinson, and I am a graduate of Dunrobin Christian Academy. I just want to give a special thanks to those who have pushed me throughout the school year, including my teachers, friends, and most importantly, my parents. Thank you and have a good afternoon.
Good evening. My name is Alizavia Thorpe, and I will be graduating from Dunrobin Christian Academy School. I would like to thank God, my parents, and teachers for guiding me through these 6 challenging years of prep school. During these years, I have built solid relationships with my friends, teachers, and peers. I will surely miss them, but our journey continues. I feel very honored to be a part of the graduating class of 2023. I would also like to extend special thanks to Mrs. Karen Emmanuel for assisting me to master some of my weaker subject areas while preparing for my PEP exams. I am relying on God to guide us on our next journey of high school. Sit, relax, and enjoy the evening. God bless you all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tiara Ho. As we celebrate this important milestone, I could not have done it without my incredible teachers. Your support, guidance, love, and patience made it all possible. Not only academics, but being an excellent role model. Thank you for inspiring me.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kyle Whiteman. On my special day, I would like to thank my parents, teachers, and friends, and all the people that has been with me on this journey. But however, the journey doesn't end here. I have been at Dunrobin Christian Academy for over 5 years now, and God is the reason this has all happened. I always had my ups and downs, but thanks to this school, I'm graduating proud and ready for the next step of life. Have a pleasant evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dean Anthony Reed. Throughout the years that I've been in Dunrobin Christian Academy, I have set a plan to inspire other students into being their best selves. This plan would not have been possible without my teachers, my parents, and my fellow graduates. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Good afternoon, parents and teachers and principal. My name is Gabrielle Schmeichel, and I want to thank my teachers and parents and God who have taught me to do better. Especially my teacher, Miss Myers, who helped me when I just came to the school. I also want to thank my parents for sacrificing everything for me. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Madison Maxwell. Now that we have passed all the challenges of prep school, it's time for us to move on to a bigger fight, high school. As we gather here to celebrate 6 years of learning, we're surrounded by all of the persons who made us confident throughout our lives. Parents and teachers, we thank you. Have a good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samoya Phillips. I would like to thank my mother and my teachers for always making sure that I was ready for the next step. Today will be a very happy and sad day for me, as it's time to say goodbye to friends as we move on to high school.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pleasant good afternoon to you all. My name is Michaela Kinlock. On this special day, I would like to thank my teachers, family, and friends for believing in me, and for that I am grateful. I have been attending Dunrobin Christian Academy for 2 years, 10 months, and 3 days. I may have not been here for a long time, but I enjoy my stay, and to all my classmates, I love you all. Goodbye.
Good afternoon, DCA family. My name is Sienna Palmer, and I have been attending Dunrobin Christian Academy for 4 years. Pleasant thanks to my teachers for believing in me and guiding me through my prep school years. I also want to thank my mother for sticking with me and helping me through these challenging times. This day will be an emotional roller coaster as I say goodbye to all my teachers who helped me through these years. Goodbye, DCA family, and have a pleasant afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Ramona Scott. I would like to thank my family, my friends, my principal, Mrs. Emmanuel, and my teachers, Miss Antonio, Miss James, and Mrs. Mitchell, for working hard to make me and my classmates where we are now and preparing us for PEP. I will miss you guys, my friends, and my principal, Mrs. Emmanuel, for also being a teacher to us. And I will always remember you guys because you are like treasure to me. And it have been the best experience and fun years for me, from kindergarten to now with my friends and classmates to 2023.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Walters, and I am elated to be here this evening as a proud graduate of Dunrobin Christian Academy. My time here has been a fruitful, enjoyable, and just simply wonderful. I would like to thank Mrs. Emmanuel, Mrs. Myers, Miss James, and Mr. Hines for guiding me and helping me to be the best version of myself. I promise that I will continue to make you all proud. Thank you, DCA family.
Good afternoon, DCA family. My name is Gia Bejna. I have been attending Dunrobin Christian Academy for almost 7 years. For this present journey, I want to thank my mother for teaching me the basics of life needed to complete my years at Dunrobin Christian Academy. As I leave prep school, I also want to thank my teachers for teaching me the more harder steps of life need to pursue my high school journey. Thank you, DCA family, and have a pleasant evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Master Mitchell. On this special day, I would like to thank my principal, teachers, and parents for helping me to be a diligent student. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Matthew Edwards, a currently graduating student who has been here for 7 years. Within these 7 years, I have learned a lot of things and have made many new friends. A special thank you to my parents and teachers for helping me along the way. Have a good evening and wish you all the best.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amara Goulburn, and I would like to thank my teachers for helping me learn and understand every subject. And a special thanks to my mother, who helped me through grade 1 to grade 6. Have a pleasant evening, everyone. Goodbye.
Good afternoon, everyone. My time at this wonderful establishment has ended. I want to thank all my teachers who pushed me to my full potential. Big thanks to Miss Goulburn and Miss James for helping me through all my time at grade 6. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Goodbye.
Board of Directors, teachers, or Principal Miss Emmanuel, parents or guardians, boys and girls. Good evening. My name is Donique James, and I have attended Dunrobin Christian Academy for 6 years. And on this special day, I would like to thank my teachers, parents, and friends for guiding me throughout the primary stage of my school life. I really enjoyed my time here. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Davian Samuels. I came to DCA in 2018, and it has been the best learning experience I can imagine. And because of that, I would like to say thank you to all the teachers I had, and a big thank you to Miss Emmanuel.
Good afternoon. My name is Karen Alande. I came to Dunrobin Christian Academy in 2019. It has been a wonderful experience. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers I had, my parents, and Mrs. Emmanuel. Thank you for experiencing this journey with me. Have a good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aliana Chin. I have had a wonderful 6 years at Dunrobin Christian Academy. I have learned many useful things at this school while also having a lot of fun. I am really going to miss the school and the happy memories it has brought me. I thank my parents, teachers, and everyone who has helped me through this journey. God bless you all.
Pleasant evening, Mrs. Emmanuel, Mr. Chairman, parents, teachers, and other members of faculty. Today marks a new beginning for me and my fellow graduates as we graduate into high school. Before I go, I would like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Dawkins, Mrs. Myers, Mrs. Burke, Miss James, Miss Antonio, Miss Mitchell, Miss Emmanuel, and my family members. Thank you for assisting me into high school and molding me into the person that I am today.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Malik McLaughlin. I would like to thank my teachers, my parents, and my principal for teaching me and guiding me down the right path. Thank you, Miss James, Miss Antonio, and Miss Michelle. I hope you have a good day.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michaela Matthews. I am a proud graduate of 2023. I want to say a big thank you to my teachers, friends, family, and especially God for always helping me and being there. I will remember these days like yesterday. Every moment holds a special place in my heart. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamali Martin. I want to thank my parents and my teachers for helping me throughout the years, and I just want to say thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Burgess. Today is my last day seeing most of you. I'm glad to be entering a new chapter of my life with the Lord by my side. I'd love to thank three important persons. I would love to thank my parents, and most of all, I would love to thank God for guiding me, and I hope for everyone to have a great time in high school with Jesus by their side. God bless you all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nala Palmer, and I am now a proud alumni of Dunrobin Christian Academy. I would like to thank God, my parents, my teachers, and friends for helping me on this journey of success. I pray that God will cover each and every graduate as they continue on their journey. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rajan Magoan. I've been attending Dunrobin Christian Academy for the last 6 years. I'd like to thank my teachers for always guiding me, and also a special thanks to my parents for their love and support and for believing in me. Have a wonderful evening.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kirika Palma. I am a proud graduate of 2023. I am here to thank my principal, my teachers, and my parents for always being there for me in my time of need. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deja Coleman. Today is a very exciting day because we will be graduating. I am here today to thank everyone who has pushed me along the way, so thank you to Miss James, Miss Antonio, Mrs. Michelle, Mrs. Emmanuel, and my parents. I hope you all have a blessed day.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Deshaun Hall. On this special day, I would like to thank Miss Emmanuel and my teachers from grade 1 to grade 6 for teaching me how to be a diligent and achieving excellent student. Thank you.
Good afternoon, parents, teacher, and student. My name is Omar Mitchell. Today is a very special day for all of us. As it comes to the end of the school year, I want to give a special thanks to Miss Emmanuel for pushing me to be a hardworking and a dedicated student that I am today. Thanks again and have a pleasant evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan Grant, and on my special graduation day, I would like to thank all my teachers, my parents, and my principal for their continuous support, which I am very thankful for. Throughout the 3 years I have been here for, this school has given me so much to be proud of, and once again, I would like to thank everyone who has helped me through those 3 years. Good evening and have a great night.
Great evening, everyone. My name is Joshua Williamson. I am a proud graduate of Dunrobin Christian Academy. Throughout the years, I have realized that I've wanted a set goal, and that goal is committed to diligence, achieving excellence. I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for my family and my fellow graduates. Special thanks to my teachers and my parents for guiding me through hard times. Thank you.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up.
Yes, yes, yes. Give it up for the graduates, ladies and gentlemen. See them over there jeering each other and laughing and the baby pictures. And it was really funny because I guess if I was a child and I was watching this, I would say, mommy, don't do it. Don't expose me like that. We're having a fabulous time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for having me. We have the presentation of class certificates right about now. Mrs. Sharon Thompson Bryan, where are you? We need you on stage. And the presentation of school leaving certificates as well. Yes, definitely. So, okay, here we go. How do we set this up now? Would you be talking? Would you be speaking? Yes. Come and set it.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I trust you've been enjoying the proceedings so far. Yes? Good, good, good. Okay, so we're now at the point in the program, the prize giving to the graduating class of 2023 and the presentation of awards and certificates. No, I don't have any for that section. I only have the person after for the school leaving certificate. Off with the class certificates. Now that is broken down into 3 categories. We've got Certificate of Excellence, that's for an average of 90% and over. Certificate of Good Work for an average of 80 to 89%, and commendations for special subject areas. So that will be the first section of our awards this evening. Okay. Okay, so Miss Bobette Ray will be assisting with the presentation of the certificates. Ready? By the way, graduates, you all look fantastic this evening, and we have thoroughly enjoyed the performances so far. Thank you so much. Right, first up we've got Alexavier Thorpe. Certificate of Good Work, and also Certificate of Commendation for Language Arts, Spelling, Vocabulary, Science Project, and Physical Education. Aliana Chin, Certificate of Commendation for Art and Physical Education. Amari Goldburn, Certificate of Commendation for Art, Science, Physical Education, and Helpfulness. Deja Coleman, Certificate of Excellence, Certificate of Commendation for Science, Computer Studies, Performance Task, and Mathematics. Dejoni Ruddock, Certificate of Good Work, Certificate of Commendation for Spelling, Vocabulary, Reading Comprehension, Mathematics, Art, Science Project, and Physical Education. Daniel Burgess, Certificate of Commendation for Spelling, Vocabulary, and Reading Comprehension. Davion Samuels, Certificate of Good Work, Commendation for Social Studies, Performance Task, Art, Physical Education, Helpfulness, and Classroom Diligence. Dean Anthony Reed, Certificate of Good Work, Commendation for Mathematics, Performance Task, Spelling, Vocabulary, Language Arts, Art, Physical Education, and Classroom Diligence. Deshaun Hall, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, and Physical Education. Donique James, Certificate of Good Work and Commendations for Art, Computer Studies, Spelling, Vocabulary, Physical Education, Performance Task, and Classroom Diligence. Gabrielle Smichael, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, Physical Education, and Classroom Diligence. Gia Bejner, Certificate of Good Work and Commendation for Language Arts, Spelling, Vocabulary, Performance Task, Physical Education, Discipline, and Classroom Diligence. Jamali Martin, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness and Physical Education. Jonathan Grant, Certificate of Excellence for and Commendation for Science, Mathematics, Social Studies, Spelling, Vocabulary, Performance Task, and Classroom Diligence. Joshua Williamson, Certificate of Good Work and Commendation for Science and Physical Education. Karani Lande. Oh, sorry, Karana. Certificate of Commendation for Physical Education and Exhibiting the DCA Spirit. The DCA Spirit. Show me the DCA Spirit, Karana. Okay, Kayla Robinson, Certificate of Good Work and Commendation for Spelling, Vocabulary, Reading Comprehension, Helpfulness, Art, and Physical Education. Kirika Palmer, Certificate of Commendation for Physical Education. Kyle Whitehorn, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Arts, Computer Studies, Physical Education, and Exhibiting the DCA Spirit. Madison Maxwell, Certificate of Commendation for Physical Education. Malik McClocking, Certificate of Commendation for Spelling, Vocabulary, and Physical Education. Matthew Edwards, Certificate of Excellence and Commendations for Mathematics, Reading Comprehension, Spelling, Vocabulary, Art, Music, and Spanish. Matthew Mitchell, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, and Physical Education. Megan Walters, Certificate of Good Work and Commendations for Art, Computer Studies, Physical Education, Performance Task, and Classroom Diligence. Michaelia Matthews, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, and Physical Education. Michaela Kinglock, Certificate of Commendation for Reading Comprehension, Art, and Physical Education. Nyla Palmer, Certificate of Excellence, Commendation for Science, Mathematics, Social Studies, Spelling, Vocabulary, Language Arts, Performance Tasks, Computer Studies, and Classroom Diligence. Elijah One Birch, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, Computer Studies, and Physical Education. Omari Mitchell, Certificate of Commendation for Art, Physical Education, Science Project, and Outstanding Sportsmanship. Why are you looking so serious, Omari? Come on, smile. Ramona Scott, Certificate of Good Work with Commendations for Art, Performance Task, and Physical Education. Rajon McGowan, Certificate of Good Work with Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, and Physical Education. Samoya Phillips, Certificate of Commendation for Art, Computer Studies, Physical Education, Science Project, Most Disciplined, and Helpfulness. Tiana Palmer, Certificate of Commendation for Helpfulness, Art, Science Project, and Physical Education. And to round off this section, Tiara Howe, Certificate of Good Work with Commendation for Language Arts, Vocabulary, Mathematics, physical education and classroom diligence. Next, we will have the issuing of the school leaving certificates, and I'd like to call Mr. Christopher Emmanuel to assist with handing out the certificates. Right, first up we have Gia Bejna. Okay, Gia. Okay, so first up for the school leaving certificates is Gia Bejna. Next we have Rajon McGowan. Go Rajon, come on, smile Rajon. Okay, Rajon has to leave early, so is probably in the order that they were supposed to be called, which is alphabetical, so we've had to issue his certificate to him so he can go. Right, so back to our alphabetical order. So next is Elijah One Birch. Danielle Burgess. Aliana Chin. Deja Coleman. Matthew Edwards. Amari Goldburn. Jonathan Grant. Deshaun Hall. Tiara Howe. Danique James. Michaela Kinglock. Karana Lande. Jamali Martin. Michaelia Matthews. Madison Maxwell. Malik McClocking. Omari Mitchell. Matthew Mitchell. Nyla Palmer. Kirika Palmer. Lots of Palmers here. And Tiana Palmer. Samoya Phillips. Dean Anthony Reed. Kayla Robinson. Dejoni Ruddock. Davion Samuels. Ramona Scott. Gabrielle Smichael. Alexavier Thorpe. Megan Walters. Kyle Walters. Walters is on here. I can tell you guys, I have in front of me Kyle Walters. I am sorry about that. The next name is Kyle Whitehorn. Two Kyles. Two Kyles. No Kyle Walters. Okay. Just a typo, guys. Just a typo. Okay, so Kyle Whitehorn, and last but not least, Joshua Williamson. Okay, that concludes the school leaving certificates. We're now going to move on to the special awards. Miss Bobette Rigg is going to make the presentations. Right. Right, graduates, you're going to have to be quiet. Listen out for your name. These are the special awards. Emphasis on the word special. First up, we have Top Girl of the Year, highest class average, Nyla Palmer. She will be presented with a plaque for an outstanding performance in the class of 2023. Next, we have our top boy for the class of 2023 with the highest class average, Jonathan Grant. Also our head boy. Yes. Also our head boy. Well done, Jonathan. Okay, next up, we have the most improved boy for the class of 2023, Davian Samuels. Well done. Followed closely with our most improved girl. Actually, girls, there's two persons here. Ramona Scott and Samaya Phillips. Next, we have the Albert Karam Award for Most Outstanding Christian Discipline and Character, Class of 2023, Kayla Robinson. I think Kayla was a bit surprised there. Okay, next up we have the Principals Award for the Most Outstanding Girl, Class of 2023, Nyla Palmer. Moving along, the Principals Award for the Most Outstanding Boy, Class of 2023, Jonathan Grant. Well done, outstanding performances by these students. Right, we're now going to move on to the Subject Award for the core subjects Language Arts, Maths, Social Studies, and Science. So I'm going to begin with Language Arts. Okay, so beginning with Language Arts, outstanding performance, we have first up Gia Bejna, Matthew Edwards, Nyla Palmer, Kayla Robinson, and Tiana Palmer. Mrs. Emmanuel, can I just confirm subject awards are for students who have maintained an average of 95% and over? 90, okay. Right, moving on to outstanding performances in mathematics. First up, we have Dean Anthony Reed. So the principal just confirmed these awards are given to students who have maintained an average of 90% and over throughout the year. Matthew Nyla Palmer, Jonathan Grant, and Dave. Right. Moving on to science, outstanding performance in science. And at this point, I think Jonathan should just stay up here for the rest of them. Right. For science, we have one and only Jonathan Grant again. The only recipient for the Science Award. Well done, Jonathan. You all thought I was joking when I said Jonathan should stay up here, right? Outstanding performances in social studies, Jonathan Grant. Joined this time by Nyla Palmer. Okay, outstanding performance in performance tasks, mathematics. Ramona Scott, Dean Anthony Reed, Nyla Palmer, Davian Samuels, Deja Coleman, and Megan Walters. Outstanding performances in language arts performance task. Tiara Howe. Gia Bejna. Donique James. Deja Coleman. And Alexavier Thorpe. Parents, I hope you've reserved a nice little space for all these awards and certificates that the children are receiving. for the fantastic performance. Okay, next we have an award for outstanding performance for a science project on nutritional deficiencies that the students completed after their PEP examination. Those awards will go to Samoya Phillips, Omari Mitchell, Dejanay Ruddock. Oh, sorry, Dejani Ruddock. Sorry, I said Dejanay. Dejani. I know. Right. Right. These students, the names that I've just called, they scored top marks, A+ for their projects. And Alexavier Thorpe. Okay, next up we have the Chairman's Award for Academic Diligence and Excellence. First up, Nyla Palmer. Very beautiful awards, I might say. Very nice and shiny. Jonathan Grant. Donique James. Dean Anthony Reed. Megan Walters. Deja Coleman. And Alexavier Thorpe. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Right, now we have two recipients of the DCA School Spirit Award. Those recipients are Megan Walters and Donique James. School Spirit Award. Always smiling, these students. Always smiling. Always a happy, contented spirit. Very peaceful. And they are involved in everything. Yeah, they are involved in everything. They embody the term team spirit. Right. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Hines to make the presentations for the sports section of this program. Mr. Hines? As the principal had mentioned. Well, this says netball and track and field. This is the list starting here. Yeah. It's mixed up. It's put together. Yeah. Okay. Right. As I was saying, the principal mentioned in her message earlier how fantastic the school was doing in its sporting activities, football, netball, and track and field. So now we're going to highlight the contribution of those students. For outstanding contribution to netball and or track and field, Donique James, netball and track and field. Michaela Kinglock, track and field. Gabrielle Smichael, track and field. Nyla Palmer, track and field. Megan Walters, netball and track. Michaela Matthews, netball and track and field. Gia Bejna, netball. Tiara Howe, netball and track and field. And Karana Lande, netball and track and field. Okay. For the boys, we have Omari Mitchell, track and field. Dean Anthony Reed, football and track and field. Deshaun Hall, football and track and field. Davian Samuels, track and field. These students are being awarded for their participation in sports. Kirika Palmer, Tiana Palmer, Madison Maxwell, Alexavia Thorpe, Amari Goldburn, Kyle Whitehorn, and Dejoni Ruddock. Okay, moving swiftly along. We have we're coming up to the end, guys. Not long to go now. Huh? Alexavia Thorpe. Oh, sorry, no, I've already called those names. Okay, Dejoni Ruddock, Alexavia, Amari, Kyle. Everybody's up here? Okay, now for the most outstanding athlete, class of 2023, 3 recipients as follows: Omari Mitchell, Donique James, and Megan Walters. Okay. Right, just moving swiftly along. We're now at the end. I'd like to ask Madison Maxwell to come and make a presentation. Madison. Okay, let's put this on. Right, Madison will be making a presentation to Mr. Dennis Rushton for outstanding contribution to music and choir. Mr. Rushton, bringing home the gold. I say Mr. Rushton and his fantastic team. Right, the next teacher award will be presented by Omari Mitchell. Omari. And this award goes to Mr. Andre Hines for his contribution to sports. Where's Omari?
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to give this special token of appreciation to Mr. Andre Hines for his good work. Thank you. Mr. Hines, counselor, emotional stabilizer, firm and loving teacher and coach, nurturer, inspirer, and motivator. You clean our stars so that we can shine and teach us not to be afraid of challenges. Thank you for being our guiding light. We love you from the Dunrobin Christian Academy track team.
Miss Myers? With our greatest appreciation, we hereby honor Felicia Morgan in recognition of your love, passion, and commitment to the Dunrobin Christian Academy track team. 2023, we love you.
Okay, next up we have an award for Miss Palmer. Is Miss Palmer here, Miss? Zara Palmer? She's not here. Okay, the next award goes to Miss Zara Palmer for her contribution to dance. However, she's not here, so I'm sure she will pick that up at another time. Moving on to some more teacher awards. I'd like Kyle Whitehorn to come and make the next presentation.
All right, good evening, everyone. So before we continue, we just have a few special presentations to make. First up, we want to call Diane Campbell. Miss Diane Campbell, where are you? These parents played a very significant role in track and field and netball. Next up, we have Miss Kenisha Walters. And Miss Danique Michael. Yes, so thank you. Thank you for your great, great support. Not for just this year, but from the very beginning, from you step foot inside Dunrobin Christian Academy. Thank you.
Okay, right. The next award, teacher award, goes to Miss Antonia, our grade 6 teacher, presented by Kyle Whitehorn.
On behalf of the 2023 graduating class, I take great pleasure in presenting you this gift of appreciation.
Thank you, Carl. Next up, can I call Matthew Edwards to make a presentation to Miss James? Matthew?
On behalf of the grade 6 graduating class, it is an honor to present you this gift of appreciation.
Thank you. And Ramona Scott. Ramona, can you come up here to make the presentation? Yeah, I'm going to off the... Miss Mitchell has left? Okay. The next award was for the other grade 6 teacher, Miss Mitchell. However, she has already left. Right, Megan Walters. Can you come up here, Megan? Megan is going to make the presentation to the guest speaker.
behalf of the graduating class of 2023, I am appreciated to give you this gift, and may God bless you and favor you in all your endeavors. Thank you for sharing the night with us.
Thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you so much. Well said. God bless you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What's her name? To who? Mrs. Boban. Who is she mother to? Althea. Okay, Samoya, you'll be making the presentation to our special guest, Althea Hewitt.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2023, I am delighted to present this token of appreciation to you. May God bless you and favor you in all your endeavors. Thank you for sharing this evening.
Almost done, almost there. Just a few more, almost there. Right, we now have some parent awards. Bobette Rigg. Who's making the presentation? Dejoni will be making a presentation to Miss Bobette Rigg.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2023, I am delighted to present this gift of appreciation to you. May God bless you and favor you in all your endeavors.
Okay. Right, so we're at the last award. And this award is for one of the graduates, and it's the graduate with the highest PEP average for the class of 2023, Gia Bejner. Highest PEP average. Okay, the trophy was ordered, but it's such a special trophy. It took a little time in getting here. So it will be at school for you, Gia. But Auntie Donna is going to still make a small token appreciation to Gia. Well done, Gia. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. We have now come to the end. I thank you for your attention, and I know it was long, so coming to the end. Thank you very much.
All right, so as soon as we do the national anthem, I'm asking all the students, teachers, just quickly let them take off the gowns and stand here for the final group picture.
out of the gowns, all right? So just leave them on the chairs as quickly as you can.
Thank you so much. That was, oh gosh, we've gone through so much. It really has been a long night. I'm here now trying to catch up. Presentation, Sharon Thompson. Give it up for her, please. Come on, give her a round of applause. It was. And for all those who received all the trophies, all the certificates, graduation class of 2023, give them a round of applause, please. We're going to ask Jonathan Grant, the head boy, and Dean Anthony Reed, deputy head boy, to come on stage right about now. Shalimar, can I just get the, I think we've sort of, we need some help to set this back up. Do you want to do it together, or it's fine to put you separate? Yeah, we need to get him closer.
Do I have to come?
Yeah, right. You want to come over this bit more?
Okay. Madam Chair, Ms. Althea Hewitt, Chairman of the School Board, Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, School Board Advisor, Apostle Courtney McLean, Principal, Mrs. Karen Emmanuel, our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Wayne Henry, other distinguished guests, staff, parents, friends, fellow graduates, good evening.
As we come to the end of this ceremony, mine is the pleasure